Showing grace. Oftentimes, this subject can be difficult. People do wrong towards us, and we have trouble showing grace, giving them the benefit of the doubt, or just letting things go when it needs to be let go. So a few weeks ago, my wife and I are at the mall, and we were eating on the first floor. So there were 3 teenagers on the second floor, and they decided to start throwing ice at my wife and I, who did absolutely nothing to them. And then they started throwing their cups at us while I'm sitting in my wheelchair and my wife's sitting on the couch, and we're just minding our own business and we're eating. And that was one of those moments where we had to show grace, right? But of course, God being God, He stepped in and He had people that went over the top, above and beyond, to go up to bat for us. And we didn't even have to do anything ourselves because they completely took care of the situation, they took it over. And just to see God work through that. Titus chapter 2 verse 11 says, God has shown us undeserved grace by coming to save all people. So if God can show us grace when we completely turned our backs on Him, we should be able to show grace to others. So I encourage you today to show someone grace. If you're dealing with a chronic illness, it's really hard sometimes to show people grace because, oftentimes I'll be in my wheelchair, someone just drops the door in my face and they see me. And do you know what? Whatever, I just have to show grace, just brush it off. You don't know what you don't know. I've said that before and I'll say that again. If you're not dealing with chronic illness, try to give people grace that are struggling with it, that when they're short and you don't know what kind of day they're having, and vice versa. But remember, God cares about your pain, and so do I.